Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to all my sugar bears out there. And welcome to another edition of Psychic Perspective. I am, of course, Leo Brown. And today's Psychic Perspective is going to be on Really BTV. Stay tuned for tomorrow for our final Psychic Perspective as we're doing YouTubers Week. And it'll be on Kevin Simmons, aka the Scorpion. Thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, for subscribing. It really means a lot. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me going. I love the feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. So it means a great deal. Now, Really B TV. Now, I'm calling her Really B because I actually don't know her actual name. And I wish I did, because that would actually help me with this reading. But I think I can tap into her energy. I know I can tap into it, and I don't necessarily have to have her name. But I have to say, she is a commentator. She's a podcaster. She's also a teacher, which I happen to love and admire and respect very much. And I just like her personality. She's one of those people where if I ever met her in real life, in real time, I could see she and I having drinks, having lunch, just talking, having real, genuine conversations, having debates, because she's also very political, which I love. And she's very much about uplifting community, but at the same time, she's also very much she can be uh very much the Andy, like the Andy Cohen, kind of, but I think a lot more honest and a lot more real. And I love that about her. So that's one of the reasons why I'm intrigued to give her a reading. And Really be, if you're watching this, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. I hope the reading resonates with you. I hope that it makes sense. And I thank you so much for even allowing me to be in your presence, and for allowing me and my spirits and my guides and everything to do this. So I thank you so very much. So with that being said, let's get started. And be sure to give me a like, give me a thumbs up, um, you know, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It really helps a brotherly sister out. So Really BTV. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, so the first thing that pops in my head immediately is evolution. Um, yeah, evolution. This, even though you love your channel, right? I feel like it's bigger than YouTube for you. There's bigger things that not only you want to do, but there's a bigger reason. There's a big reason why you do the channel the way you do it. I feel like you really want to inform and educate the masses, not just when it comes to television shows. Those are fun, but I really pick up around you something to do with wanting to help your community, wanting to help make this place better than we found it. This is almost like low-key activism in a way for you. This is not just a YouTube channel. And I kind of get that, honestly, and I was actually getting this earlier, even before I got on camera, I was getting um that in the beginning you really it took a lot for you to do a channel. Like it really did. Like what I hear in my head is in the words of Phyllis Hyman, if I had known, what this would be. I really get that. I really get, for some reason, like, if I had known how this whole YouTube streets were, I probably wouldn't have done it. And I feel like, the reason why you do the panels and you do, you collaborate a lot is because you really are about community, but also the people you collaborate with, they're like your guides. They're like they protect you in a way from all the rigmarole that can come about via having a YouTube channel. But just in terms of yourself, I get a lot of, I feel like mentally you are exhausted. But I also get that you're pursuing a lot of goals. I get everything from you wanting to maintain a healthier weight to you just wanting to be a better person with yourself. You really want it, because it's funny, you don't really share your private world very much. You're not guarded per se, but you're very cautious of what you let out, because I get a great deal of emotion, but I kind of get you being like, no, 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 no. They're not supposed to see that. And I get a lot to do with you and your family, mainly your mom. I feel like you really are like, I have to spend time with those. If this isn't your mother, it's your grandmother. I want to say it's your mom, because I feel like there's an older woman that you're like, I have to spend more time with her. I want to spend more time with her. And I really get a sense of you cherishing a lot of the memories that you have, the moments, what I hear in my head is you saying like life is short, and you don't want to waste any more time. I also see you wanting to travel more. In particular, I want to say spring, summer, because I get June, something to do with June. I get that coming in for you. And I feel like you want to travel more. I get you either wanting to go back to sun and sand, or sun and sand is really a thing for you. You're very much an ocean girl. You need to be around that water. You are very much the kind of person, you need your solitude. You're very much an empath yourself. I feel like you take on a lot of people's emotions, but you put it in your mind. You carry a lot of, for me, I'm picking up a lot of people's stuff. And I don't know if that has to do with you being a teacher, but I think that's part of it. But a lot of it really is because you're always thinking. You never really have a moment to stop. You never really have a moment to really just, and relax and ground your energy the way you should. I definitely get that you should get into some form of meditation, because meditation would be wonderful for you. And I get a lot to do with you having either headaches or like migraines or something like that, because I see you holding your head like this. So I'm picking up a lot of that around you for some reason. What else? I also feel like you want to balance being the vlogger and blogger and podcast, but I see you wanting to really take stock of your personal life. I feel like, especially as we go into the warmer months, maybe not this winter, but I keep getting like late winter going into spring. I see you either wanting to date or like dating, like dipping your toe back into the dating arena a little bit. But I also get you being a little leery, not because you don't have an issue, not because of, how do I put it? I feel like you meet a lot of people who talk a good game. But when it comes to, because you're an action girl, when it comes to actions, like there's nothing. And I think for you, you're just being tired of not being used. But I think the word I'm getting is let down. That may not be the right word I'm using, but the word I'm receiving is let down. That's the way it feels. Like you're just being tired of being let down, or, told one thing, they do another. I get a lot of dishonesty, a lot to do with trust. And a lot of it really is just trusting yourself that you're making the right decisions with the people that you choose to date. But I also see you wanting to go out of town and have like fun with friends. I get a lot to do with like home comings or homecomings, things like that. I feel like you're already planning for those things. You're already planning to go out of town and do roads because I pick up a lot of girlfriends and you being like, I gotta see them, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And I also pick up um, financially, you're not where you'd like to be, but I see you saving your money coming up. I feel like this upcoming year, it won't be it won't be bad, but you won't be as busy as I think you're thinking you're gonna be. Because I feel like you're really like, you know what, I want to slow things down. So I feel like the first half of the year, you're gonna be like, okay, I just want to just slow stuff down. But then as we go into the next 6 months, that's when things are gonna start to get busy and speed up. And that's when you're gonna be like, okay, now I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do it. And yeah, I am seeing this. I see you getting healthier with your maybe not necessarily in terms of working out, but just eating habits. Because I'm seeing smoothies, I'm seeing greens, and I see like your like this part of the body, like from your bust on down, and you getting that body just the way you want it to look. And and let me say this. I definitely feel that you are very comfortable in your skin because I don't pick up that you're not uncomfortable. But I see you saying, you know what, I just want to be a little bit, I want to be better. I also pick up you changing your hair multiple times, quite frankly, because I'm seeing like braids, I'm seeing longer hair coming in. I like different things. You're gonna experiment a lot with your hair. And let's see, what else am I picking up around you? Um, I know you're not a makeup girl per se, but I see you playing with it a little bit, playing with eyeshadows, playing with certain things that bring out certain aspects of yourself. I feel like you're really, how do I put it? You tend to put yourself last a lot. So I see you really learning to put yourself first and really learning to be like, let me just do things that are kind of that I've always wanted to do, but people don't expect me to do. Another thing I pick up around you is spirituality. I feel like spirituality is very important. It's very private, but you're very much a spiritual girl because I literally see you. How do I say it? I see you like I can only do it. Like I see you dancing or, the spirit just touching you. And I feel like with your teaching is your ministry in a lot of ways. I really do get that for you. Teaching and podcasting, because you really talk about things that are very important. You don't talk about just frivolous stuff. It may seem that way, but you really don't. And I feel like in the next couple of months, I want to say the next 5 months or so, 4.5, maybe 5, you're gonna really start talking about really deep stuff, historical stuff, things that have impacted you, telling your story a little bit with people, sharing aspects of your life, just small things that can impact and can affect and effect people. And I feel like you're going to really start opening up a lot because you're not shy, but you're not an open book kind of girl. You really aren't. Let's see. I pick up some changes within the home improvements. I'm getting everything from like a roof or a wall being put in, something like that, something to do with your stairs. I pick up, what else am I getting? Wow. Yeah, like new paint coming in. Like you're gonna end up, I don't know if you're wanting to do this, but I feel like you're gonna end up probably as we go into the fall of next year, you're gonna end up doing a lot of that with your home because I get the number 8 around you. So I want to say August, September. That's when I feel like you're gonna start doing some changes within your home and making it better. It's not bad, but I just see you being like, I want to give this a facelift, or I want to do a window treatment here, or I want to do something with this wall, or I want, and I actually get your house becoming wider, becoming bigger, more spacious. Or if it doesn't become that, it'll look that way. What else am I getting for you? Okay. And I'm being told to tell you this, and I know this may sound weird for me to say, but I'm going to say it. Learn to say no, especially to family and friends, because for some reason, I feel like family or either like so-called friends, they tend to not use you, but they take advantage of your kindness. And I get especially like you're very much the kind of woman like, I'll let you in my house. You need a little something, help yourself. But I feel like people use it to their advantage. And I keep seeing somebody going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And they mainly I keep seeing your refrigerator in and out, in and out, in and out. And I get it's almost like you have to set up, you don't have to be mean about it, but just set up proper boundaries for certain people, and just say, you know what, I don't, sure you can come over, but don't wear out your welcome too much for me, because you really do need your space. You really do need your privacy. You really do need your recuperation time. Like that's really important to you. And then when it comes to what you do as a teacher, I pick up a lot of growth in that. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of your students, I want to say there's two or three that are really inspired by you. There's one woman in particular, I want to say she's of either a medium or a chocolate complexion. And I feel like you really push her. And I don't know if she's about to graduate or something like that, but I feel like she's going to come back and say, thank you, because you really did push me to be the best that I can be. And I feel like there's three students that just like your students love you. They do. They may not always say it, but in their own way, they really do love you. And I feel like what you do is really for them, and you honestly love teaching. And I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but I also see either you going back to school, because I pick up like you pursuing a degree, but I also pick up you teaching at a higher level, like a collegiate, like college level, like a professorship as well. So I would not be surprised, probably in the next 2 or 3 years or so, 2 to 4, somewhere in there, you might end up becoming because I keep seeing you walking into a building, but it's not a high school. It feels like a college. And it's like by the time you get to this place, you'll be like, that's right where I belong. So that's, for some reason, that's what I get around you. What else am I getting? Your YouTube channel, it will grow, it will get bigger. But I mainly see your podcast, and your podcast and your YouTube channel are going to connect. They're already connected, but I see your podcast is gonna like, what am I trying to say? They're gonna flow in between the two because I hear you talking. So what that's telling me is that your podcast is gonna be the one that kind of takes your channel to higher levels. Um, and I also see you maybe not blogging. I do see you writing. I don't know if you're gonna blog or not. I don't think so. But I do see writing because I hear the clicking of a keyboard in my hand. Um, yeah, I feel like, but I mainly get your podcast. Your podcast is going to help your YouTube channel grow. They're gonna come together. And you're gonna, okay, and you're gonna go beyond just TV shows and stuff. You're gonna really get to the point where, not saying that you don't like those things, you like them, or you wouldn't talk about them. But I see you eventually saying like, all right, y'all, let's talk about some real shit. Let's talk about TV, but I'm not on here about that. I see a range of topics, everything from historical things to politics and you're kind of doing it now, but I see you doing it more so, getting deeper with a lot of it is going to involve relationships among Black men and women, Black love, things like that. So you're gonna end up doing some great things. And I would give your channel about a year or so, and it's gonna get bigger. It really is. But I mainly get your podcast being, I think, the ticket, because I keep hearing you talk. And that's gonna be the thing that kind of takes your channel, you know, to its high point. So, so oh, and I'm being told, watch your feet. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I see something to do with your feet, like the bottoms of your feet, like the arch, like right in the middle, like near the heel area of your foot. Maybe because you stand on your feet as a teacher, but I'm seeing something to do with your feet. You might want to find a way to either get a foot massage every other month or something like that. I see something going on with your feet, so just be mindful of that. Health-wise, I don't pick up any negative connotations with your health. I would definitely say try to drink more water. Try to include more things into uh, your health regimen. And the main thing I get around you is sleep. You really, and it's not that you don't get sleep, but you don't get sound sleep. You don't get restful sleep. So try your best to get restful sleep if you can. So I think that's it. And also, yeah, because I'm getting a lot. Okay, so also with your Avon business, I get 6 around me. So I want to say within 6 months, you're gonna see, not saying you're not making money from it now, but you're gonna really see things. You're gonna get an uptick in the next 6 months. So just be aware of that. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So really B, I thank you so much for allowing me this privilege to do a reading for you. I hope that this reading resonated. Even if it didn't, please let me know in the comments. I really enjoy your commentary. I love your personality. You seem like such a sweet, insightful, wise woman. I think you have a lot to offer, more than just, show commentary and stuff. This is my opinion. But you bring, you're such a light, and you bring such joy to the YouTube community. And I actually stumbled on your channel. I think that's how I found you. And I just love your personality. During the quarantine, the high point especially, you really did me a solid, because you made me laugh, you made me think, you made me look at things differently. You really touched me. And as someone who loves teachers, you really inspire me, because you make me see that there are teachers out there that give a damn and care, so it means a lot. So that's all I wanted to say. And for those of you who have watched this, thank you so much for allowing me to do this and for watching. Leave your comments below. Make sure to give me a like, a share, a subscribe, become a part of the Sugar Bear family, be a Sugar Bear honey. And I will talk with all of you later. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening, and I love you all very much. Have a great one.